Head coach Penny Collins, coach, you just picked up your first OVC win of the year, took down Little Rock 90-82. Just open it up with the opening statement for me.
Well, I'm proud of our guys. We showed some resiliency, being down to a really good team. Little Rock, I think they're one of the most talented teams in OVC. And finding a way to get back in the game after being down in the first half, I think they played on. Offensively, they were just perfect, especially Chaplin. I mean, he was unbelievable in the first half. And our guys dug in and fought through adversity and found a way to win in the end.
Defensively, you did speak about them being hot in the first half. They shot around 51%, and in the second half, 36%. So what kind of different things did you do to kind of stunt their offensive production?
I thought they made some tough shots. I mean, Chaplin's a real good player. He made some tough ones. He's really good in the paint. And we just lacked discipline on some stuff on scouting, staying down, not biting, going for shot fakes, losing shooters. And even though they think they didn't shoot it great, they had great open looks, a lot of open looks in the first half. So at halftime, we just challenged the guys just to be more disciplined and stay more locked in and quit giving so much airspace on shooters and drives. And just trying to keep Chaplin off balance as much as we could. You saw that we threw a double team at him a couple of times just to kind of make him think a little bit. But for the most part, I just thought we were more disciplined defensively second half.
You held Chaplin to just 5 points in the second half. It really did show. You had 24 there in the first, finished with 29, so defense really did improve there in the second half. What were some of those adjustments you made? You mentioned the double teams there a little bit, but
just being more locked in on them at the end of the day, like the guys like really having urgency on guarding them and not relaxing on the post and letting them get easy transition buckets, just that. And sometimes it's taking care of the ball too, like not allowing them to get run outs and get easy plays. If we're disciplined on offense, taking good shots and not turning the ball over as much, that cuts down that as well.
E.J. Bellinger, I would say probably his most efficient game as a TSU Tiger. What can you say about his game today?
Got to give him a lot of credit because after a game that he had on Thursday where he's 1 for 11, that can get into your head mentally. And he's such a mentally tough kid. And he got in the gym yesterday, got shots up, stayed focused, and he didn't lose confidence. And today he took good shots. It's going to be consistent all year, just like learning the best version of himself because he's in a new role. You know, he's played 4 years of college basketball, but he's never had this role in his 4 years at Belmont. So he's learning and seeing that, you know, Coach Penny's going to let me play my game, but I just have to be more weary of shot selection and being disciplined on playing off two and making good reads. And he did that tonight.
Now, Christian Brown's stepped back into the starting lineup. What can you say of his play? I believe he had 20 points tonight, an electrifying dunk in the first half as well.
Just health with him. I mean, that's his Achilles heel. Just be healthy. Before we came back from Christmas break, he didn't even practice before Christmas break because he was dealing with an injury. He actually didn't practice until the day of the game and shoot around, and I just thought he had a funky game because his rhythm was off. He had a good practice yesterday as well, and you just saw a little bit better version of him today because he had some practice and time in. We actually get up and down and run a little bit. And same thing with him. You know, we believe in him. We got a lot of guys that can average double figures. He's one of them, but just understand what a good shot is and being aggressive and not falling in love with shooting threes.
Speaking to come out limping one time. He
caught a cramp.
It's a cramp.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. Not that I want him to cramp, but it's better than having a real injury. It was just,
correct.
You know, something that he can get past.
Speaking of back in the starting lineup, Jason Jatobo, he returned back for his second game today. Was in the lineup Thursday night, played 26 minutes. Was back in there today, played 24 minutes. Had back-to-back points with double figures. Just talk about his presence being back in the lineup.
Man, we've been without him for 6 weeks, and it has showed in our win-loss column. You know, we don't want to make excuses, but you know, not having the team that we projected to have going into the season has really affected us because we really want to play through him. We want to, you know, put him in position to get the ball down low and play through him, whether he's scoring or making passes. And we just haven't had, you know, that. And having him back, trying to get back to the way we playing, it's almost like we start a new season over again against UT Martin, getting him back and getting him acclimated. And he's not even healthy yet. He's got to get back in game shape. And once he does, we feel like he's going to be somebody that we can throw it into and anchor our offense and defense.
When did you know Marcus was going to play?
Last night. Yesterday. He practiced yesterday.
And who makes that decision?
Our athletic trainer.
Uh-huh.
He had, you know, he was dealing with bronchitis and coughing, and he woke up yesterday, Friday, and just was feeling good. So he practiced, and we knew he would be ready to play tonight.
And yet then you lose Jalen Jones.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
Jalen Jones, he had conduct detrimental to the team. We got to get his mental right. We believe in him. We love him. Nothing's going to change. When he comes back, he'll be right back where he was and pick up where he left off.
So Bellinger, did you speak to him at all about the game he had Thursday night and how he had to recover from that?
No, we didn't harp on it. We touched it and got off of it. We didn't want him thinking too much about it. Just told him that, keep taking the right ones. And understanding what a good shot is the epitome of every team's good offensive nights and bad offensive nights. And he learned it in 24 hours.
So sometimes I think that your psyche of your team is fragile in the games I've seen. And so I'm watching today, and I'm ready for the fold in a tough, hard fourth game. How do you view your team's psyche?
Well, it's a new world. It's a transfer portal world. We got new guys coming in and out, revolving door all over college basketball. That's why you're seeing the scores that you're seeing. The days of having guys 3 and 4 years and building them up and learning and getting a hard callus, it hasn't been that way. So you kind of learn on the fly sometimes. And with the young men that we have, we love these guys. We love them. And every time we lose, or that quote unquote maybe a psyche for a fan that may be watching, to us it's just we're gonna learn this lesson so we can be the best version of ourselves come March. And if we can find a way to win some of these games, great, but we want to just be the best version of ourselves with this, essentially a whole new team. I mean, I was looking at the Little Rock game last year. Marcus, the only guy returning that played legitimate minutes in that starting five. So, and like I said earlier, we haven't been together for 6 weeks, our whole team. So it's just a learning. And my whole thing is just keep growing 1% every day. Just get a little bit better every day. In games like this, it just kind of shows them like, okay, we can feel it. We can feel it coming on. And hopefully we can find a rhythm going into mid-January and February.
To me, it could be almost like a season-turning type of win, where the game's in the balance and you come out on top. I mean, these are important games.
Yeah, as a coach, I would love for that to be the case, but you just don't know. Game in and game out, guys got to have this mental toughness and understand, okay, the discipline is the key. And the quicker they learn that, the quicker that we can be a really good team.
So, being Mr. Negative, 44 points in the paint, again, that's consecutive games. Concern for you inside defense?
Yeah, I mean, they pounded us. I mean, that's the physical team right there. They're really good. And UT Martin pounded us with guards and just get in the paint and transition. But at the end of the day, games are different. Sometimes we beat teams we beat Indiana State points in the paint, but we lost. So it's not always a concern. We just got to find ways to keep teams off balance and change things up like we did in the second half.
Maybe not a question specifically to this game. That's okay. You guys are all right with that?
Yeah.
So Hodges' game, it's like almost like a quiet game. Would you like him to be less quiet? Because then you see a play where he drives the ball and dunks it.
Yeah, we definitely
and
want
he's
him.
not always aggressive, I guess, is what I'm saying.
We definitely want him to be more aggressive, but you can't have a bunch of Chiefs. Sometimes people got to be Indians and play roles and beat defenders and for a possession for a 4-minute segment. Then it's another time he might come out and it's time for him to be aggressive. And that's the beauty of our team. I mean, you look at, we could have 5 guys that average double figures. We could have 6 or 7 for sure. But every game, everybody can't just be jacking. And Kenyon's role is to be a Swiss Army knife, guard the other team's best defender. And when the ball's going in for him, we're going to roll through him too.